good conversations are seared permanently in our memories. Join me as we shine a light on yet another coach here in House Life Coach, a podcast for and by the International Coaching Federation Philippines. How's life, Coach?
Oh, I really love that question. How's life? It's a difficult question to answer, but I'd answer it as life is good.
Oh, very good. I like hearing positive things, no? Life is good, and why is that? Can you explain? Can you expound on that, Grace?
Yeah. Nowadays, there's just so many uncertainties, and I've been also dealing with a lot of struggles, challenges, and even our country, even the world. But it takes a lot of stepping back and being just grateful about life. And that's why I still feel that life is good, because if I have that kind of mindset,
Yep.
then I will manifest good things rather than bad things even more.
Yeah, I share in that mindsetting. Right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, let let me ask you, what's good today with you?
Mm. What's good? What's good is that I am healthy.
Oh,
I
mhm,
feel like health is a very, I'd say, central part of my being.
mhm,
If I'm healthy physically,
mhm,
I'll be healthy mentally, because I've experienced challenges with health in the previous years of my life.
mhm,
And now that I've been focusing on just sustaining good health,
mhm.
means I'm good. And that's basically how I can describe life being good.
Yeah, that's good. How do you have a regimen, regular regimen, like for to take care of yourself?
Yeah. So I go to the gym either in the morning or in the evening after work. I'm not really a big routine kind of girl or a kind of coach, but it's really more on having that me time for myself. I also go swimming every now and then. I stopped playing golf for many years that I've played golf, and that actually took a toll on my mental health, because being in nature, being under the sky in heat and sometimes in rain grounds me. And
Huh?
when I stopped playing golf, for many reasons, due to my spine, it actually also, I've found and I've tried to find still some new things to do that I can ground myself with.
Okay, and what are these things?
So it's going to the gym, going back to the gym. Before I used to do yoga, but now I'm starting to get back at it.
Mm,
um Simple things, Coach Makai, like just
na-
walking around the building and just being in nature. That's what I like to do.
oh, lovely. Talking about coaching, um, were you a coach before you became a coach?
I was sort of practicing
So
being a coach.
yeah, before you became a coach, did you experience being a coachy first?
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
times.
okay.
I've actually experienced coaching when I was flying. So
Mhm.
I used to be in an airline industry in
Oh, yeah.
the UAE, so in Abu Dhabi. I used to be with Etihad Airways, and that's when I experienced the entire coaching thing, wherein which a manager would tell me what to do, ask me questions, or or even my line manager
Mhm.
from the ground would ask, how are you doing? Is
Mhm.
everything okay? Stuff like that. So I didn't know it was actually coaching
Mhm. You
because
know,
at the time, yeah, it wasn't really fully mentioned that, oh, we're now doing coaching, or we're now doing mentoring. But
mhm.
that was when I first experienced coaching.
How was it for you?
I think I was a bit curious of, oh, there are such conversations,
Yeah.
right? And I was very young then,
Mhm.
but I truly experienced coaching when I needed it badly. I think this was in the pandemic.
Mhm.
So I was seeking for someone to talk to.
Mhm.
Again, it was labeled as coaching finally.
Mhm.
And I asked if I can have coaching.
Mhm.
So I took, so this lady from France gave me free coaching. It's a pro bono coaching. And we spoke for around 50 minutes. And, that was my entire uh, experience of, wow, ito pala yung coaching. Like, this is what coaching means. And I want to be a coach. Like right after that session, I said, wow, what a very powerful thing for me to
Yeah.
experience. Hence, I also want to be a coach right after that session.
You decided you wanted to become a coach. What inspired you to
Mhm.
pursue coaching?
Mhm. Honestly, I was feeling burnt out.
Mm.
So I was in a startup community. I was building with a company, you know, but at that point, I felt so alone. I felt so tired. I felt confused. I felt lost. And I felt like I was being called to a bigger thing that I did not know of. Hence, it was burnt out that led me to coaching.
Mhm.
And even in that coaching session, I was crying. I
Mhm.
was really thinking where my life should go,
Mhm.
because before my before I became a coach,
Mhm.
my career was really non-linear.
Mhm.
So I grew up with a family business,
Mhm.
but didn't join the family business.
Mhm.
Hence, I became a cabin crew
Mhm.
abroad, lived abroad by myself. When I went back, I studied strategic HR, and I was really passionate about people, culture, what makes a good leader, what
Mhm.
makes a team
Mhm.
achieve their goal,
Mhm.
right? Because I was once part of a big goal with Etihad to become a top leading airline in the world. And,
Mhm.
being a part of that goal and
Mhm.
having to achieve that, I was so curious about why things happen, or why businesses thrive, or
Mhm.
why also businesses lose. So I studied HR and became an HR professional. But
Mhm.
eventually, I was really thinking, oh, am I gonna be a generalist, or is there something else for me to do? So that coaching experience really brought me to a place of, oh, maybe a lot of people are experiencing the feelings I've felt,
Mhm.
being lost,
Mhm.
being drawn to something I did not know about. I
Mhm.
wasn't clear of what my purpose in life is. Although it was clear to me that I want to help people, I just did not know how.
Mhm.
Maybe also thinking, what are the resources that I need to have,
Mhm.
or what's the talent that I can give,
Mhm.
which was not so clear to me back then. But yeah, because I also pursued coaching, studied coaching, invested time, effort, and treasure also with
Sure.
coaching.
Yeah.
I think it led me to the right path.
So if I will ask you if to describe your journey in one word as a coach, what would that word be?
I'm still thinking about, what pops up in mind is a road.
I'm sorry.
It's a road.
A road. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like, if I can draw it, it's a road that has a light at the end of it. Like, the sun is just brimming. Um and it's a road. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Like a
what
pathway.
it's a pathway, correct.
Okay. Yeah. And you're still on it.
Still on it, still traversing. And I love that metaphor as well, because being a traveler for so many years,
Yes.
and what's funny is that I don't even like to travel.
Oh.
When my family invites me, oh, let's go travel somewhere, I'm like, no, I'll just stay home. Right? I discovered that, I enjoy my time even at home. But
Okay.
life is like a road. Like, you'll never really know where it's gonna take
Gonna
you.
take you. So do you miss flying?
Yeah, I what I miss most about is not the luxurious,
Mhm.
or it's not about the luxurious things,
Mhm.
because before we used to stay in five-star hotels and stuff like
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
getting to experience first class or
Yeah.
business class. But it's really more about the entire experience, the learning.
Mhm.
And when you go outside Manila, for sure you see different people, different ways of doing things.
Mm.
I miss the learning a lot. Like, I miss having to talk to a stranger, being able
Yeah.
to, yeah, just being able to connect and,
Um,
just smile to each other, and like you're not trying to size up each other, like, I miss that kind of feeling as well.
You sound so inspired helping others in your coaching career now. So, can you tell me, Coach Grace, um, what sector or segment of society are you helping as a coach?
Mm. I'd say, this comes as a surprise to me, even because I did not expect that the people who would seek coaching from me would be the top executive leaders,
Mm,
as well as people who would want to transition from corporate to being a solopreneur.
mhm,
And also, I didn't expect that people who are tired, burned out, similar to the exact feelings I had
mhm,
before, would be magnetized in the brand that I have, which is called Pause. Pause
mhm.
with Grace.
Yeah, I saw your email address and I like it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about growth, Coach Grace. We know that growth is, as coaches, growth is something we always aspire for, right? Be it for ourselves, but also for our clients, our coaches. How do you stay updated and continuously seek that growth in you as a coach or in your
Mm,
coaching practice?
mm. I'm a big believer of learning.
Yeah.
Hence, as we learn, we grow as people, because
Mhm.
not everyone has that capacity to learn and grow or develop. Maybe some people, they can learn, but it depends if they're going to apply the learning, right? So, for me, I'm a big believer that as you learn, you get to apply it right away and
Mhm.
see how it can grow you as a person, how it can influence your thinking and behavior based on the learnings that you attained. So how do I continuously grow is number one, trust the process is when most of the time I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But I like to try out new things. I like to
Nobody does.
explore. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like to explore. I like to enhance my skill, learn a lot.
Yeah.
But in that journey or in that process of learning, like sometimes I even ask myself, is this worth it
Oh,
even? Right?
yeah.
Like what's gonna be the ending of this, right? But in trusting the process, I'm able to see the entire stairway. I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to finally appreciate
Mm-hmm.
the journey. So that's number one. It's when I trust the process is knowing that I've grown through that entire learning and experience. And number two, I just surrender.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that trusting and surrendering are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
When I surrender means I've given it my all,
Mm-hmm.
means I have nothing left to give
Yep.
because I'm able to just be 100% each time I perform.
Mm-hmm.
When I go on talks or when I have speaking engagements or when I do workshops, I just want to ensure that I've given it my all. Even if maybe it's not the best, but for sure, it's really more on, okay, now I can surrender because I've given it my all.
Yeah. So you trust the process by exploring what lies ahead and knowing that, yeah, it could be something that can give you joy, or not knowing really, but just trusting in the process. And then you mentioned something about surrendering. I like the word. You surrender after giving it your best, your 100%. Whether you mentioned that, whether you are coaching or you are also a learning and development, you're also into learning and development. You do um trainings, right? Okay, so you give your best, you give your all, and then once you've given your best, just surrender.
Correct.
Mhm.
Absolutely. It's about not knowing what the outcome will be, right? But you're there to actually fully trust and fully surrender that whatever outcome it will be, means me as a coach, I have given it the
Your best.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've given yourself into it.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice feeling, no?
yes.
Always, it's always a nice
True.
feeling, no?
True.
Right. Okay, that's good. Nowadays, it's so noisy. The world is so noisy, and many people are really getting stressed. How do you distress? Aside from going to the gym, you mentioned that you do that. Okay, but are there other specific activities that you get into so that gives you the balance and, grounding that we all need?
Mm. I really love that question, Coach Makai, because the only answer that I have for that is I switch off. Because I feel like my life or the lives of people can be most of the time switched on. Like we're on all the time,
Yep.
on at home, on outside, on at work,
Mm,
even on with our families, right? Or relationships
mm,
or friendships.
yeah.
And we forget to turn off.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're on autopilot most of the time. And there's science to it, right? Like most human beings are living
Mhm.
autopilot.
Mm.
And when I learned that there's such thing as, we can switch off
Yep.
by, but when I as soon as I get home, it's really more on there's no list.
Uh-huh.
There's no list. So my technique there is that, for the days when I have 100 list of things to do,
Mm-hmm.
I de-stress through having no list. So when I get home, it's really either take off my makeup, put my hair down, and
I
it's
like
really,
that.
there's no set rule of what I need to do. And
Mhm.
for me, that's such a basic thing,
Yeah.
um for myself. It's like a way of loving myself at that moment.
So you respond to the call of the moment for you to distress.
Yeah. And I just recently discovered that as well, Coach Makai, wherein which, we are so pressured
Mm-hmm.
to do this and that. People have so many expectations of
Yeah.
us. And, most of my coaches also would say the word, Coach Grace, I just really want my me time.
Yeah.
And, as a coach, of course, I'd ask, what does that mean to you? Or what does me time mean for you?
Yeah.
And in their own language, it just basically means, you know, I'm just me.
Yeah.
There's not a list of the things that I have to do or the hat that I wear. But
Yeah.
it's really more on just, ito ako eh. This is me with or without makeup.
Mm.
And this is the time where I accept myself, my flaws and all.
Loving the self without guilt.
Absolutely. And what I call that is pausing unapologetically.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those very good phrase. Yeah.
Isn't it that we fall guilty of taking that
Yeah.
pause, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kasi nga, there's so many expectations from the roles that the roles that we play,
correct.
whether we're at home, whether we're at work,
Yeah,
even in the communities that we are part of, there's so many expectations.
correct.
So, yeah, it is a source of stress. Aside from being a PCC, credential coach, you are also now a certified team coach.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
Okay. So, what unique challenges can you share to us that you face as a professional coach?
Yeah, I'm just really privileged to be able to have another badge, which is the ACTC.
Congratulations,
Thank you
by
so
the
much.
way. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm also teaching team coaching with Leadership in Motion.
Yeah.
And that's just a privilege as well for me to be able to share what's in there for us to
Mhm.
serve others. And the challenge as a coach that I face
Mhm.
is, I would say, it's myself.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
about others, but it is because I aim to grow in this field or in this career. It's always about asking myself, am I doing the right things? Am I in the right place? Am I a role model for others? Um, do I mentor the correct way? Sort of a lot of questions that I have for myself, which challenges me to fulfill my role even better as the day goes by. So, and also a lot of challenging myself, oh, you have to achieve this, you have to achieve that. It's really putting a lot of pressure on myself as well as a coach. I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't say it's a race. I'm not a believer of, life is a race because life shouldn't be a race.
Mhm.
Um, but I think that's how I would phrase my challenge, which is I put a lot of pressure on myself.
What for you naman is the best part of coaching?
I'd say there's no particular time or day when that happened, but the best part is each time I get to build with someone. Um, y- People can find me in social media and would say, "Hey, I've read your
Mhm.
comment somewhere, or I've read your article somewhere," and say, "I want to work with you. Can you coach me?" Right? So I think that level of discovery about another person and being able to use coaching as a tool for me to help them and see their progress, see the difference from the moment we first met and up to the 3 months or 6 months that we work together and see the difference. I feel that that's such a fulfilling and most enjoyable time where even just one person,
Yeah.
I feel like I've done my part
Yeah.
as a coach.
Wow, that's so heartwarming. Um, yeah, I share in that, uh, Coach Grace as well. It's like one life a day is okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
one
Wow.
life a day is okay. Knowing that you, in your words, knowing that you were able to help through coaching and seeing now how they progress, how they have grown, right? In attaining whatever goal they may have
Mhm.
established for themselves. And yeah, it's such a joyful, very joyful moment. It's
Yeah,
also very humbling, right?
absolutely. So sometimes the world can be so transactional,
Mm.
right? But what's really exciting is how transformational it can be. Like you just don't know the power of the tools that we have as a coach or as a team coach,
Mm.
how eventually it would lead into such a beautiful place. And yeah, I'm sure that maybe some of the coaches are listening right now, and maybe they would also agree how wonderful that journey is for them as well.
Give me three people who have influenced you in your life and why.
Mhm. There's a lot of people that influenced me up to this day, but number one is my grandfather.
Mm.
Um, he was an influencer himself. He was a captain, and when he left the world, he was an admiral of the maritime industry. And he believed a lot in job creation. And as a captain of a ship, I learned a lot from him. I think that's where I also inherited his traveling
Traveling.
DNA, right? So I was also very lucky to travel the world previously. He's
Mhm.
such, up to this day, an influential person.
Okay.
He formed my my beliefs
Mhm.
in business, in working hard, and in
Mhm.
the value of valuing other people.
Okay.
That's my grandfather.
Mhm.
Secondly would be my mentor.
Mhm.
Um, when I was studying grad school, he told me about, wow. Um, I actually gave a talk,
Okay.
and he was there for sure. He told the audience, "Oh, before Grace was the one flying,
Mm-hmm.
but now Grace is the one letting other people fly. So,
Wow.
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
In Tagalog, he said, dati si Grace ang lumilipad. Pero ngayon siya na ang tagapagpalipad.
Wow.
You know, and the moment he said that, because he was my mentor in this entire journey of mine after um flying, then studying, then going to coaching. He was there. He was
Mhm.
just there making me kamusta, how are you, like that.
Mhm.
Very influential in my life as well. And number three would be my pamankins, would be my niece and my nephew.
Yeah.
They just impart some childlike traits in me that life can get so serious, but don't forget having fun. Don't forget being young and feeling young again, like um and I feel that they've influenced me to be happy, to be more joyful each day. Yeah, because in my age I'm single, and I would say I'm happily single.
Big
And
ways
they
to go.
oh, thank you so much. They influence me to just enjoy my life as well. Yeah.
So these are your inaanak ba? I
Yeah.
see them in your
Yes.
photos.
Correct.
Ah,
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah, so cute.
You
Mhm.
enjoy the youth, the young, you know,
And the innocence
the
of them.
innocence of the
Yeah,
yeah,
correct.
correct. And they don't have judgment yet.
Oh, I love that you said that. Yeah, so true.
And very curious as well, right?
Yeah. And risk takers.
Oh yeah. No barrier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, if there's anything that one person would want to know about Coach Grace. So, as a coach, who is Coach Grace?
Mm. Oh, is this a surprise question?
Yes. Yeah, this is it.
Wow. Oh, I love that question.
Mhm.
Coach Grace. Who is Coach Grace?
Yeah.
Coach Grace is a simple human being that has simple needs as well,
Mm,
but has big desires to help others and to support
mhm,
others in their needs as well.
mhm,
Coach Grace is someone who is still discovering about herself and about the road that she's taking, knowing that there's rainbows and there's sunshine waiting, and yeah, just there on that road, or on that path that she's taking.
I would love to take that path with you as well, to see the rainbow
Yeah.
at the end, and along the way maybe the also the weeds. They're
Oh,
part of life,
yeah.
but also the butterflies and whatever is there.
I
We
love
need
it.
to experience. We
I love
experience life, experiencing life with people, like-minded people, like-hearted people like you.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Grace, for joining us here in House Life Coach.
Absolutely love this conversation. Thank you so much, Coach
Love-
Makai.
I love that you said yes to this, so that we can also your sharing, I know, will inspire people, especially those that you mentioned, those who are feeling burned out, just needing someone to talk.
Yeah.
They can always look for a
Yeah.
coach and
Yes.
just, you know, um talk to a coach, Could be Coach Grace, could be Coach Makai, but we're all part of the ICF, ICF Philippines, and it was really nice having this conversation with you, Coach Grace. I look forward to um, being with you again, um, sitting with you again, and uh,
Absolutely.
sharing a meal or maybe just coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Thank you.
if there's anyone who would like to reach out to you, Coach Grace, may
Oh
we
yeah.
know your socials?
Oh yeah. I'm very active on LinkedIn. Can find me through my name, Grace Cagastrán. And also you can find me in Facebook. I do YouTube as well. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Pause with Grace. Also, for the younger generation, I do have a TikTok account. Yeah, it's also called
That's
Pause with
nice.
Grace. So you can also find my website, which is attached to my LinkedIn as well. So looking forward to connect with people, with anyone who needs to pause. I'll be here with just waiting for you.
And this is a big pause for you as well, right?
Oh yeah, this one. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, thanks a lot. This has truly recentered me and also grounded me. So thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us in this episode with Coach Grace Cagastian. I hope her journey as a coach and her thoughts on helping people grow has inspired you to explore your own paths and possibilities. This is your host, Coach Makai Quadra. For now, signing off with gratitude. Moving hearts with you. How's life, Coach?